Angel, you wanna?
I'll just say a few words. Just I don't want to. Everything you say is spot on, absolutely excellent. But one thing I just want to add on to that is I want everyone here right now just to look to the guy to your right. Look to the guy to your right and left. All right. Now look at each other because you guys come a long way, all the way from this summer to now. All right. Every single person, exactly what Louis said. You all had your part. Put all those parts together. It led to your success that you have now, and what you can have tomorrow. There's a thing. I don't want you to look at each other as teammates. I don't want to look at you. I don't want you guys to look at each other as like, oh, you know, as that individual's name. Each one of you are a brother. We always like to say on the rugby pitch, like on the rugby team that we have, is like, you know, we want to hold that success to ourselves, but you know what? No. What makes successful organizations is seeing what is successful for them and to share it to other people. And what has allowed this program that we have to be so successful is understanding that we're not teammates, we're brothers. All right, we bleed for each other, we sweat for each other, and the only way we either succeed as an organization, as brothers, or we fail as brothers. All right, and that's what it comes down to is what we call our pitch is sacred ground. It's not sacred ground because we bleed and we sweat on that pitch. It's because guys before us would have been a part of this culture that you guys have too, similar with ours, have carried on that culture from this organization to the next organization. That fight, that desire to always continue to grow and to become better people and to always find success. And they've died fighting for it in combat. And their ashes are poured out on our pitch. And so that's what we call sacred ground, that you don't step foot on that pitch unless you know you're going to get everything that you have. And all I'm going to say for tomorrow is take everything you've done and just push it aside. Just focus on the guy to your right, focus on the guy to your left. Exactly what Lloyd said, don't put all that burden on your shoulders. Spread it out. Just focus on what your roles and responsibility are, and just focus on that and do what you got to do tomorrow. And don't leave that pitch like we say for our guys. You don't leave the pitch unless you know, or don't even step foot on the pitch unless you know that you're going to put everything that you have, and you're going to leave it out there. And that's how it should be for each other. All right. That's all I have to say on that. Exactly what Lloyd says. Do that.
I'll add I guess just a couple words. Obviously, these guys have touched on everything. And it's funny because I feel like when I talked to you guys, what was it, a month ago? I think a month ago, a lot of the same messages, right? Talking about having fun, all that stuff. And we didn't talk about this or coordinate anything at all. The only thing I'll add is, do you guys remember what I said about pressure last time? Right? Enjoying that. Like for me, if there's no pressure, it's not fun. The higher the stakes, the more fun it is. So in my mind, you guys have done the hard work already. Now it's time to enjoy it. The hard part's getting there. You know, there's a lot of good teams that try to get to a final and bad bounce here and there, injuries, whatever it is, and you can't get there. In my mind, once you get to a final, that's when, you know, it's time for everyone to step up. And the one thing I'll say, and it's funny because last time we spoke, I think Cosmos, my team, we were just starting the playoffs, I think, but we ended up winning the championship this year, which was great. And the same thing that I told our guys for the game, I'll say to you, in a final, I don't care what level, what sport, whatever it is, everybody has to be prepared to be a hero. And what I mean by that, being a hero doesn't mean necessarily being the MVP or the guy that scores the game-winning goal or whatever it is. It could be anything. It could be making the extra pass. It could be covering for a teammate. It could be a guy on the bench just saying the right things to motivate the guys that are out there. Right? There's a lot of different ways that you can help your team win. So I wish you guys the best of luck tomorrow. These guys touched on all the big things. I'm not going to talk too long, but for me it's important that every guy mentally is just in a place ready to win and do whatever it takes, because you never know what's going to happen. There's a lot of different things that can happen in a game, and you know, Angel touched on, you might lose, but as long as you're prepared mentally to do whatever it takes to win, you'll walk off the field with no regrets. And I'm confident that if you guys all look after each other and do the right things, you know, you will walk off as winners. So best of luck tomorrow.